Hey, my name is David, and I've been a full stack developer for about 4 years already. And the first time I heard about this Logos hackathon was back in May in network school. So I decided to build on it. This is not my first time building on Logos. I've also did a hackathon back in 2025 May in Switzerland. I've also won a prize there. On the project, I had to host my own Vacu node and also use Codex, known as Logos storage today. So yeah, this is my submission for the LP-0016, the anonymous forum with threshold moderation and membership revocation. So real quick, what it is. So basically, anyone can post without actually revealing who they are, and yeah, it's also moderated. And how this whole thing works is that if enough moderators decide that you're breaking the rules, for example, you are putting out bad content, you are spamming or whatever, the moderators can ban you, they can unmask you, and they can take your deposit away. So yeah, I built two things here: a moderation library that is forum agnostic, so any app can plug it into their system, and a reference tab and the reference app on top of it to show you how it looks. The reference app itself is a real Logos Basecamp module, and all the actual work is happening in the SDK behind it. So one more thing I want to add is that I'm touching the blockchain only 2 times. The first time I'm touching the blockchain is when a user registers, and the second one is when user is getting banned, basically slashed. So yeah, now let's jump. So yeah, now let's get into the architecture itself. On top we have the Logos Basecamp module, which is basically the user interface, and it doesn't do any cryptography or something like that here. Then we have a thin node sidecar, which then calls the Logos Forum Moderation SDK, the Forum Agnostic Library, which is the deliverable itself. It generates a membership proof through a local proof daemon. We're also using Vacu for moderation certificates and the posts. All of this is happening off chain, and the only time we're hitting the chain is when we're doing the register and slash commands. A few key decisions that I want to point out here is that we're using Growth 16 as membership proofs here. We're not using RISC-0 membership proofs, just because that when I tried to do RISC-0 proofs, it took me about like 50 seconds on my Mac and more than a minute on my Headstone server. So the bounty was asking for under 10 seconds. So that's what I did. I did with Growth 16 circuits, or rapid snarks, which is about like 5 seconds, which is very good, I think. The second is that every time someone posts, they are attaching a part of their whole Shamir secret. So if they don't have enough strikes, if they don't have enough strikes from the moderation, they're not revealing the whole secret itself. But once they have enough strikes, they are revealing whole secret, and everyone can reconstruct their whole secret from those posts, basically, and basically ban them or do whatever they want with this guy. And yeah, the third part is that we're not posting anything on chain in terms of moderation certificates and the posts. All of this is happening on Vacu, so everyone can verify it, and it's basically free, so it made sense. So yeah, this is the architecture. Okay, now we can go to the end-to-end test of this whole thing. First and foremost, I just want to show that I'm actually running a Basecamp module, and it's not an app trying to pretending to be one or something like that. So I'm just gonna point this to my own module, and it should say ready. Yep, as you can see, this is an actual Basecamp module. Okay, now this is the GUI I created, 0.01. And we can test the whole forum flow from this. Okay, I'm just gonna start with check connection. Now I'm gonna create an identity. So with create identity, Diamond creates a commitment and a secret. So secret never leaves my machine, it always stays there, and the commitment is what is going to be pushed on the chain itself when I do this register. So right now I'm just gonna create a forum. So on the forum, you can see the case 3, which means that a user has to get 3 strikes to get banned, like revoked from the forum. And 2 of 3 means that 2 out of 3 moderators have to agree that before making a strike basically. So yeah, we can see the moderators. These are the moderators' identities. These are only public keys, so everyone can verify who's the moderator here. We have the identity and we have the forum here as well. Now I'm gonna click on register, and we're gonna wait for register. So once I'm doing the register, I'm just basically registering with my commitment that I created when I did the create identity, and this commitment will be pushed in the forum's Merkle tree. So yeah, we can wait for this for a bit, and it should go through it a bit. It usually takes like 50 seconds to register, and as I've said before, we're touching the blockchain 2 times only, when we're doing the register and when we're doing the slashing, basically revoking the user. So yeah, let's just wait for a bit. Yep. We see the registered transaction as well. All of this is on testnet, by the way. So yeah, we have identity. We are inside the forum as a registered user. So I'm just gonna do first post. In here, a growth 16 proof is proving that I'm real and I'm not a revoked user, and I have my commitment here in the forum. So, oh yeah, also when I did the register, I also staked some funds in the escrow basically. Okay, this is first, and I'm gonna do second post, and then I'm gonna do third post once the second one pushes. Yep, and third post. Yep. We have all 3 posts here. Now I'm gonna strike each one of them. Strike 1. Yeah. Also, when I did like each post carried a part of Shamir's secret. So if I'm striking the first one, I just revealed the one part of my whole Shamir secret, but it doesn't really matter because no one can do anything with this. Now I'm gonna do second strike. Second strike is done as well, and now I'm gonna do third strike. With striking 3 times, my whole secret is becoming recoverable for everyone, and I can be slashed now. So I'm gonna do the slash. Slashing would take a little bit of time, so I'm just gonna pause it here so I don't run out of my 5 minutes frame, and I'm gonna continue once the slash happened. Okay, slash just happened. It was real quick. I was expecting much more time, but yeah, slash happened and I'm revoked, and if I try to say board post or something like that, I just have a revoked, so I can't do anything here. And yeah, it says that members revoked, and reconstructed commitment is here, so which means that all my secrets were basically uncovered. And we have the slash transaction, and yeah, that's basically it for the end-to-end. Okay, we'll move on to the next part now. Okay, now, so that we just don't trust the app, now I'm gonna read the state from the testnet itself of this whole forum basically. Yeah, this is the forum that I just showed on live that I did this slash on. It's k equals 3, 2 or 3. We can see that the escrow balance is 0, basically it's drained, and we can see the revocation set. This is the commitments, and this is the revocation secrets. This is the slash, and this is when we did the slash, we revealed the secret basically here. And yeah, this is about it. The bounty also asked for second instance, so I did 2 more, which is all documented in here in deployments. You can basically go to the deployments.md file to see all this stuff here. So yeah, the instance A is full slash on chain, meaning that I already did a slash here. So we can see that escrow balance is 0, and we have the revocation set, and we have revocation secrets here as well. So I also did one more documented instance B, which is k equals 3, 3 out of 4. This was taked and never slashed. So we have the escrow balance of 1000, and we don't have anything in the revocation set or revoked secrets. So yeah, that's about it for the instances. Now we can move on to the second part. Now, last but not least, the bounty also asks for proofs in risk zero mode set to 0 and not dev mode, because dev mode is basically fake proofs and anyone can fake it. It's mostly for faster development, but we want real proofs here basically. So I'm gonna run this command here. This is what we are trying to prove basically, all of this. Basically, we're just trying to prove that I belong to this community without actually revealing who I am. Basically, without revealing my secrets, basically. So yeah, this will take about 50 seconds, and here we can see that risk zero dev mode is set to 0, which means that this is gonna be real Stark proofs. So let's just wait for it a bit. And we should see that the tree root is gonna be the same, and we should be able to see the share and the nullifier once we have the result here. One sec. And we should also be able to see the share X and share Y. Yep, starting to prove. This is total cycles, verified. Tree root is the same, yep. We also see the share X, share Y, and we also see the nullifier, and all of these are valid proofs basically. Oh yeah, and one more note. On the live demo video, I used growth 16 circuits because it's way much more faster for a live demo, for live forum basically, because we wanted to do everything under 5 seconds, but this is the risk zero mode, the risk zero way, which is basically much more slower. It takes about 50 seconds, and yeah, that's about it. Okay, a couple of honest notes for the reviewer. In the app, one click does all the moderator votes because I'm the only one running it. But in a real setup, it's gonna be each moderator will be a different person on a different machine. So it's gonna be different on there. And yeah, everything is linked in the description. And thanks so much for watching.